Hi friends, welcome back. So today we are going to continue with our video series data structures and algorithms. So in the previous videos we have seen some of the data structures like array, linked list, queue and stack. So today we are going to learn about dictionary. So what is a dictionary? So dictionary is a collection of key value pairs. Okay, so there when you enter an element to a dictionary, you have to give that as a key and value pair. Okay, to understand the concept of dictionary, just think about our ordinary dictionary, English dictionary. So here what you can see. So here you have in English word and you have the definition of that particular word. So in dictionary you have a word. You can see a word and a definition or explanation of that particular word. So this is like a same concept of a dictionary in programming, where you can give the key and you will get the value corresponding to that particular key. Today we are going to see a couple of examples. In first example we will see how we can create a dictionary in C# and how we can add values or elements to that particular dictionary and how we can get the values from that dictionary. Okay, and we will also see how to get a particular element and how to remove a element from the dictionary. So we will start with our example.
Okay, so we will start our example. So here I have opened a Unity project and I am going to create a new class with the name of score script. Okay, so here you can right click and go to create C# script. Then give the name of that C# file as score script. Then double click to open this in Visual Studio. Okay, so my score script file is opened in Visual Studio. I am going to create a object of dictionary class. Okay, so first I will go to public dictionary. Then here you can see that a key value pairs which we have to give. So first one is the key. So what is the type of key which we are going to give this dictionary? Here what I want to do is that I want to store the score of 3 players. The first as a key I will be storing the name of that player, and in value I will be storing the score of that player. So name of my player will be of the type string. Okay, so I will write here as string, my key as string, the type of the value as integer, because I am going to give the value as score. Okay, so I am giving the value as integer and I am going to give the name of that dictionary object. Okay, that is scores. So here you can see that I have created a dictionary object with the key type of string and the value with the type of integer. And I have to define in the start function what is scores. Okay, so I will just define that scores is equal to new dictionary. So I have created and defined what is the scores. Now I have to add the keys and values to this dictionary. Okay, so first I am going to add the name of my first player and the score of that player. Okay, scores dot add. So I am going to use the add command for adding a element to this dictionary. Okay, so first I will give the name of my player, that is I am going to give it as Mark. and comma, I have to give the value. So value is the score of my first player, that is Mark. Okay. Next, I am going to add my second player. Okay. Dot add. The name of my second player is Ben, and the score of Ben is 20. Then I am going to add the third one, that is the name of my third player is Raj, and the score of Raj is 30. So I have added three elements to this dictionaries, that is key value pairs. I am going to create a function for displaying these values. Then I will create a new function. Okay, so that is private void display scores. I already mentioned that this dictionary is a collection of key value pairs. Okay, so for getting the values of each element in the dictionary, we are going to use key value pair. Okay, so for that I will go for each key value pair. Okay, so what is the type of my key? That is string. Comma, what is the type of my value? That is integer. Okay, then I will give the name, that is player score. In what? In the my dictionary, that is called scores. Okay, then I will display this. So I will just go for debug.log. I will just go for the name of the player. From where I will get the name of the player? That is, I will get from the key. Okay, so you can just go for player score dot key plus. Then I will just give the score of that particular player. From where I will get the score? That is player score dot value. So I have created a function called display scores to display all the name of the player and the corresponding or the scores of those players. Okay, then I will call this function display scores, and I will save this. Then I will go back to Unity. Then in the main camera I can attach this, and I will save this. Then I will play this. So here you can see that I am getting the output like name of the player Mark, and the score of Mark is 10. Then name of the player, that is Ben, that is my second player, and the score of Ben is 20. Then the third player is Raj, and score of Raj is 30. Now we will see how we can find the individual score. I will give a key now, then I am going to display the value. Okay, so for that I will just comment this. I will create a new function, that is private void display my score. Okay. There I am going to give a name or the key, and after that I will get the value from that. And for that I am going to find out the score of my second player, that is Ben. Okay, so first I will check whether that key is available in the dictionary or not. Okay, then if it is available, then I will display the value for that particular key. So for that I will go to if scores dot contains key. Then what is the name? That is Ben. Then I will go for debug.log. Then I have to just give it as scores. Then square bracket I will give the key. So I will just call this function here. Save this. Then I will go back to Unity. Then I will play this. So here you can see that I am getting the score of my second player, that is Ben, and I am getting the value as 20. Okay, so this is the value of Ben. that is the score of Ben is 20. Okay, so that I am getting here. Next we will see how we can remove a particular element from a dictionary. For that, I don't have to do anything much. I will just go for scores dot remove. Okay, then I will give the key I am going to remove. So I am going to remove that. Okay. Then after that, I will just call this display scores. Okay, then I will play this. So here you can see that right now I am getting only the two players details. That is first one, that is Mark, and the Raj with the score of 30. So here you can see that the details of my second player, that is Ben, is missing because I removed that Ben from that dictionary. So I hope you understood this. So here I am creating a dictionary. Then I added three elements to that dictionary. Then I created a function for displaying the details of those elements. Then after that, I created a script for finding the value of one player or the score of one player. Then after that, I created the code for removing a particular element from that dictionary. Okay, so I hope you understood this.
So I hope you understood the concept of dictionary right now. In the next example, what we are going to see is that I am going to create a player class. Okay, and we will see how we can add this player class to dictionaries and how to get the properties of that particular class by using the dictionary method. Okay, so we will do that example.
So for doing this example, first we will create a new class and give the name of that script file as player script. Then double click to open this. First I am going to create a new class with the name of player. Go to public class player. Then I am going to define three properties in this class. One is for storing the name. Next is for storing the weapon of that player. Then next is storing the number of or serial number of that player. Okay. So for storing that name, I am going to create a new property, that is public string player name. Okay, so I am going to give it as get and set. Then same way I will just copy this and paste. And for storing the weapon, I will give the name as player weapon. And for storing the player number, I will change this data type to integer. Then I'll just give it as player number. Okay, so I have created a class and I have defined three properties with the name of player name, player weapon, and player number. So I am going to define three objects of this player class here. So that is player 1, then player 2, and player 3. I am going to define a dictionary. Okay, so like in the previous example we have, I'm going to create a dictionary with the key of integer, and I am going to store the player number here in this key. Then my value will be the player. Okay, then I am going to give it as player details. Okay, so next in the start, I am going to define what is the player 1, player 2, and player 3. So I am going to create a new function and I am going to define these objects there. Okay, so for that I am going to first I will define this function, that is private void create players. Okay, and I will define what is the player 1 is equal to new player, and I have to define the properties there. Okay, so that is player name is equal to mark, then player weapon equal to, I'm going to give it as gun, then player num is equal to 1. So the number of that player is 1. Okay, then I will just copy this, create 2 more, that is for player 2 and player 3. So this is my second player Ben. Then the weapon of Ben is stick. Okay, and this player number is 2, and my third player is Raj. Then weapon of Raj is sword, and player number is 3. So I have defined what is the my players. Okay, so I will just call this function in this start function, just give it as create players. I am going to create a dictionary now. So for that I am going to give another one, that is private void create dictionary. So this is the function which I am going to call for creating the dictionary. So what is the name of my dictionary? That is player details. Okay, so player details is equal to new dictionary, that integer, the key is integer and value is player. Okay, and I am going to define this key and value there. So that is player 1 dot player num. Okay, so that is the key, and I am getting the player as the value. Okay, then I can just see this. I can just copy and paste this player 1. Then I will just change this to player 2 and this to player 3. So I have created the dictionary for where I have added all these key value pairs. I will call this function after create players. Okay, so I will just go for create dictionary. Next I am going to create a function for displaying the details of these players. So for that I am going to create another one. Okay, then I will write the function for displaying the details of the players. So I will just go for display player details. Same way like in the last example, we have given for each key value pair. Then what is my key is integer and where my value is player. Then I will just give the name as current player in player details, that is my dictionary, and I will just go for debug.log, and I will just first I will give the player number. Player number is, from where I will get the player number, that is current player dot key. Okay, then again I will display the details. Okay, that is the player name is, from where I will get the player name, it is current player dot value. So I will my value is player, and from there I will get the player name, then plus player name, then I will display the weapon of that player, and he has got a this current player dot value dot player weapon plus as a, can just give it as weapon. Then after completing this function, I will call this function in the start function. Okay. So I will save this and go back to Unity. So here in this main camera, I will attach my player script. So after attaching the player script, just to deactivate score script. Okay, so this is our previous example, and right now I want to run only the player script. Okay, so I deactivated that score script. Then I will save this and play. So here you can see that I am getting the output like the player number is 1 and the player name is Mark, and he has got a gun as weapon. Then player number is 2, that player name is Ben, and he has got a stick as weapon. Then player number is 3, then the player name is Raj, and he has got a sword as weapon. So I am displaying all the details of the player, like the name of the player and the weapon of that player using this class and dictionary. So here when you go back to the script, you can see that first I have created a class called player. Then it has got the properties of player name, player weapon and player num. After that I created the function for creating the objects of the player class, that is player 1, player 2 and player 3, and I have given the details like a property name as Mark, then weapon as gun, player num as 1. So I have given the details of each and every player in create players. After that I am creating a dictionary of this key value pair, that my key is integer and value is player, and the name of that dictionary is player details, and I have added 3 elements to that particular dictionary. Okay, and after creating the dictionary I want to get the details of my players. So for that I have created the function called display player details, and for each key value pair, so for extracting the contents of that particular element you have to use key value pair. Okay, and integer player, and in that player details I am getting the number from the key, and I am getting the player name and player weapon from the value, that is the player.
So I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you understood the concept of dictionary from these examples. And dictionary is a collection of key value pair where you can enter a key of that element and particular value of that element, and you can get or you can collect the value of that particular element using the key. So in the next videos we will continue with our data structures and algorithms, and thank you for watching this video. Thank you so much.